you know what I hate in video games nowadays? Detective mode, or as it's ubiquitously always referred to as, Batman Vision. You know what I'm talking about. You press a button, the screen goes dark, and all the little enemies are highlighted in a red neon marker. Blue, or gray, or yellow, depending on the game. You can see them through the walls, through the floors, across the level. It's absolutely ridiculous. Some games out there, they try to create some sort of plot mechanic for this to be possible, such as Batman's technology capabilities or Adam Jensen's auxiliary upgrades. But some other games don't even care. How? Far Cry 4 will let you spot enemies from across the world if you kill enough saber-toothed tigers, and Assassin's Creed has just lost any semblance of giving a shit about logic in their games. Oh, you know, because it's an animus and stuff, I guess. Then how did Ezio know, Ubisoft? How does Ezio, a literal Renaissance man from Italy, see through fucking walls? I wrote an article about this for gaming.com, or is it 6aming.com? I always wondered that. But that article was written in the spring of 2013. That was 3 years ago, and it's only gotten worse since then. To quote myself, there used to be a way to see enemies that were not directly in your line of sight. It was called radar. Occasionally, it was called soliton radar. But times and technology are constantly evolving and ever-changing, and soon the heads-up display radar will go the way of the dodo bird and the woolly mammoth. And haven't they just? It's not like games have forgotten the radar, it's just still a staple of open-world games, first-person shooters, but it seems like indie walking simulator games have had their noses stuck up in the air at the radar, saying things like, "We don't need you, our art will tell people where to go." But most third-person action games, and even some first-person ones, seem to be locked into the idea of dimming the game's lights in order to highlight the threats, making it just that much easier for you. Even Cabela's Big Game Hunter series is not immune. I don't get it. These game makers have spent untold hours and weeks and months designing beautiful scenery, objects, and skies. And then they give you the option to ignore all of it and just look at the 3 things that are usable. I don't want the ability to see through every wall and having every interactive object highlighted in glowing orange, screaming, "Hey, you can do something with this." I don't like it. I think it takes away from the challenge. I think it's illogical, and to quote myself again, much of the fun in games comes from exploration, discovery, and from being caught off guard. There is nothing more nerve-wracking than wandering down a twisting corridor, one bullet left in your gun, not knowing what's coming around the next corner. And that's the feeling I don't want to lose. The feeling of surprise as you realize you can pick up that object, or you can use that computer. We'll always stop blatantly being told what you can and cannot interact with. And the satisfaction of figuring such things out for yourself is unreplaceable.